You're listening to 911 on the Rocks.
Let's get that nonsense out of our systems. Hello, welcome back to 911 on the Rocks, a Fandom on the Rocks podcast. I'm Emily.
I'm Mandy.
And I'm Allison.
I almost forgot what we were doing. This is season 1, episode 6, Heartbreaker. A surprise marriage proposal goes awry with dangerous consequences. Athena attempts to help a desperate woman and unintentionally joins the Lonely Hearts Club. That's definitely what happens in this episode.
That's a lot of what happens in this episode for sure.
This aired February 7th, 2018, directed by good old pal Bradley Bucher.
Hi, Bradley Bucher. I don't even need to know what the first emergency was because my opening notes in this episode is do not trust a man.
Do not trust a man.
Never.
Do not trust a man.
Also, they went heavy on airplane crashes.
They really did.
Or
They
airplane
really liked
emergencies.
Airplane
Yeah.
emergency.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here in this little bitty plane as I am famously afraid of flying.
Mhm.
And I'm like, yes, this sounds like a perfect date is a man who got his pilot license not that long ago, flying a Cessna in the middle of downtown Los Angeles. What a great idea. Get me out of this TV show.
Yeah.
Get me out. Get me out right now.
Yeah, and not that long ago, a lot of people died in an airplane crash on this
3
very
episodes
show.
ago.
Yeah, and he's had his license for 1 whole month.
He's like
I'm not
doing
getting-
drive-bys to the Hollywood side. I was like, sir, you are too close. You are too low. You are not allowed to fly this close. Get out.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was violating a lot of airspace he was not supposed to be in.
Correct.
Yeah. And then they're on their little flight and something goes wrong.
Like, this could get worse for me.
Yeah, this could get worse for you. So I don't remember the guy's name because who cares? But the woman, the passenger, is Kate. And he tells Kate to get the binder that's under her seat. And there's a checklist for an emergency landing for an engine that doesn't have power. And he's like, read me the checklist. And she's going through and verify flight ring is initiated. Check. Initiate engagement process. Check. Confirm the pilot is head over heels in love with the passenger. Check.
And like, okay, the top of this checklist, I don't hate. But the method of delivery is very, like, this is one of those things that you read at the wedding. So, hey, you'll never guess what I found the other day. I was 5 years ago when I was planning to propose to you. I thought that this was going to be a great idea. Do you want to listen to this checklist? And be like,
Yeah.
oh my God, that's cute. I'm so glad you didn't do that.
I think
yeah.
I think it still could have worked, but he could have done it. Hey, we're about to get in this plane that is safely on the ground. Let's go through the checklist. And then they can take a celebratory engaged flight afterwards. Like,
Sure. Yeah.
you didn't need to be in the air for that. You didn't need
To
to
be
fake.
pretending the plane is crashing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Totally. And he's what engagement pranks?
Yeah.
To
Engagement
crash a
pranks.
flight? Is that a thing? Was that a thing in 2018? Engagement pranks?
It
I don't know.
shouldn't be if it
It
was.
should never be a thing.
Because he's got
if-
a ring box. And he's like, will you be my co-pilot? Not anymore.
friends,
I mean,
if your
I mean-
beloved pranks you for an engagement, run. Run.
I mean, if they want to hand you a ring pop and then be like, whoops, pranked you, here's the real ring, fine.
Also,
But
take
there's
pop.
levels.
take the ring pop, obviously.
Exactly. I mean, if you're going to do an engagement prank, it needs to be instantly resolved and cause no lasting trauma.
Unfortunately for this man,
Unfortunate.
poor Kate here suddenly can't breathe for real. And she's passed out in the plane. He's calling 911 from the flight and has to admit that he's done this prank. Abby has taken the call, of course. And she's like, so what's happening? We find out that Kate is on a thyroid medication. And Abby's like, I'm going to need you to land this plane. Like right now.
Right now.
So we have 911's first emergency landing not in the airport. And it's
first
on
of several.
first of several, and it is on a golf course.
Which, for the record, is an excellent place to land a plane if you need to.
Not bad. And he doesn't hit anyone that we see.
Good job.
And the 118 are there to meet him. And we have Buck and Hen and then a random EMT guy because Chimney is not yet back. And we don't know this person's name, but he seems competent. And they're getting Kate out of the plane. And of course, Abby calls Buck. And Buck calls her Abs.
Sure
and
does.
I would like to state for the record that Buck has a habit of shortening people's names to something with an S.
Sure does. Canon or fanon, canon stamped, peer approved.
Peer approved. Buck shortens people's names to like Mads or Abs. And I'm just going to let that sit in silence. As a certified nickname hater,
Yeah, Emily and I don't
it's
agree on
rather
a lot, but we do
don't.
agree on this.
We do agree on this.
No,
And
no
it's less
nicknames.
nickname hater, it's a pet name hater. I think they're different. I think pet names and nicknames
okay.
are different. I'm a pet name hater, but Buck canonically goes to nicknames.
He
Abs,
sure
Mads.
It's fine. We're fine.
I'm picking up some insinuations here.
We'll get there when we get there.
Okay.
So I would just like to
Emily's
say for the record that
Emily's trying to drive the car.
this is a canonical incident in the show.
What I would like
Fanon-
to state for the record is that Buck, in the middle of like this woman who can't breathe, is just like, "Oh hey, bud, how you doing?"
Picks up the fucking phone again, and he even says like, "Hey, I'm in an emergency. Then don't pick up the phone."
Okay,
Don't
but she goes, "Hey, I know that I picked up the call that you're responding to,
Yes.
so I thought it was kind of weird. So I called her doctor."
You can't do that.
I was like,
You
"Abigail,
can't do that.
You can't do that. You cannot do that.
And that doctor can't tell her anything.
Cannot do that."
Well, apparently she did.
Apparently,
But
she did.
doesn't
She
mean
was
very much.
She did.
Yeah.
I was like,
Protected
are you about to
plot
drop
armor.
us some very interesting information about doctor-patient confidentiality when it comes to like service? Like, no. But yeah, apparently this medication is thyroid for a thyroid problem and can have effects that bring us to broken heart syndrome, where this stunt in the plane basically scared her half to death and caused an arrhythmia. Because good job, pilot.
And Bobby's over here just being super doc somehow.
Yep.
And Hen's about to come at her with the nitroglyceride, and
Yep.
but Bobby and Hen have this like brain meld communication. Like, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I sure am, Cap. So they give her the right medication, and she is okay. And she wants to see the ring again. Because she's a dum-dum.
I don't understand this reaction from her at all. But I guess you do you, girl.
In the plane, she says, "I hate you," and I'm like, I agree.
Yeah.
Push him out of the plane.
Yeah. That is the correct reaction. Yes.
Yeah. She says yes and then slaps him.
Also correct.
Yeah. And I know and slap him, potentially. So that's our first emergency, is someone scaring their partner to death and then getting engaged.
But
Happy
you know what? I will
Valentine's
say,
Day.
Happy Valentine's Day. I love a themed episode.
I love a themed episode.
Love a themed episode.
I love a holiday episode, a themed episode,
Prayer
a creepy
circle
episode.
Prayer circle and Christmas episode.
Yeah.
Prayer circle.
Are they still doing
No.
like okay, I was gonna say it seems like a thing that streamers have like put their foot down about, because I don't know, this is totally an aside, but either of you watch Bob's Burgers?
No, only on airplanes.
Yeah, they have announced, because streamers don't want episodes tied to specific dates, that because Bob's Burgers used to be known for their Thanksgiving episodes, they're not doing any more holiday themed episodes. What they have started doing is an episode vaguely related to the concept of the holiday, like a spooky episode, but it doesn't mention Halloween anywhere near it. And yeah, I think lots of other shows are also getting hit with this. Like, streamers don't want to pick up anything that ties a show to a specific timeline.
That is so pathetic.
God
I
bless
hate
network
it.
television, I guess.
I hate it so much. Yeah, I was going to be like, I hope that 911 has avoided this, because I don't know, it's like a long running network show.
There was a Halloween episode in season
8.
Very specifically a Halloween episode in season 8, but 9 did not have any holiday themed episodes. But season 9 existed in a very weird liminal timeline.
Yeah, 9 was a weird liminal timeline.
So it could have happened in 1 week. It could have happened in 6 years. I couldn't tell you.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It was a fever dream altogether. I don't know.
Yeah, they've done, I think 2 Christmas episodes.
Yes.
I think they did 2.
We've had a couple Halloween. We've had a there's never been a Thanksgiving.
No, But we did the Valentine's Day. We've done a couple Halloween.
They
I
were
think 2.
there was a vaguely St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, there was a vaguely St. Patrick's Day episode.
Yeah. There's never been a 4th of July because they're never on in the summer.
Right. But
Yeah.
yeah, so they've done them,
Mhm.
but I love a Christmas episode so hard.
I think I just
Yeah.
watched a Christmas Castle episode.
Oh,
I killing streaming services killing network TV is like one of the
Yeah.
worst things capitalism has done. In the scale of things is kind of
Right.
low.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes, like people are actively dying and the healthcare system is ruined. My TV shows, but in the like things we can live without scale, killing
I
off
mean,
network TV is way up there. And god damn it, what are they taking from us?
what it really is it's my escapism that helps me stay sane for all the rest of the
Yes.
horrors of society.
Right.
So, like, my mental health tied to the fictional characters.
Yes. Because also having an
I need
episode
those
that
Lorbos
exists
for my
on
health.
like having
Yeah.
an episode that exists in one specific day is so
Yeah.
interesting. You have 24 episodes to do something. Like one specific day is fascinating.
Okay, I have a 30-second TV rant.
Go for it.
That's what this whole fucking podcast is.
Correct.
Also, that'll
but
make
I
a great
al-
TikTok.
But I also really like this episode and I want to go back to it. So there have been some post season 9 interviews that have dropped, and some people who shall remain nameless are like, man, TV's really expensive. And I'm like, friends, do you know what a really cheap TV episode is?
Bottle
Like-
episode.
Like, notoriously the
episodes.
cheapest episode of TV to produce. It's called a bottle episode. Do you know how awesome bottle episodes are?
You're so good. Love
Like, I fucking love a bottle episode. I truly love a bottle episode. And I don't think 911's ever done a bottle episode.
They haven't. Do you know? Okay. I'm gonna say famously, but you can't be famous if you don't. No one knows who you are. Famously, don't think Tim Minear is a good writer or storyteller.
Hmm.
So I think the problem with 911 doing a bottle episode is that they would actually have to spend 44 minutes with the characters talking to each other
Yeah.
and really dig into like log and motivations and maintain 44 minutes of character development.
Yeah.
And I think that would be hard for
characters.
them.
I think a character focused bottle episode would launch 3 seasons of character development.
Like, wouldn't
one-
because they would forget that it happened the moment it was over. Characters
you
would
can-
say something in a bottle episode, and the next one they'd be like, "Blah, didn't happen."
I didn't do that. Like, you can do the bottle episode for the opening episode.
That's what I was
and-
saying we should
and
do.
set up
Yeah.
your entire season.
That's
like-
what I was saying. Is the
Come on, y'all.
season 10 opening should be in the fire station. They're stuck. No big emergency. Break the
They're just stuck.
cycle of a giant. You're topping space? I don't think so. Roll that shit back. Bring it back. Bring it
All the way
back.
back.
Bring it back.
Bring it back. Bring it back.
Bottle episode in the station, 44 minutes. No emergency. No bells. No nothing. They're in the station talking to each other for 44 minutes, and then go on into the season.
Amazing, incredible, outstanding. I want to
And-
watch it right now.
And it costs nothing. You already
It
have the
costs
set.
nothing.
That would be great.
Like, I notoriously, if you're going to, I say this putting on my manager hat at work, if you're going to complain about how much something costs and then do the opposite and make things and order things that are more expensive, then you don't get to get mad about how much things cost. Like, I don't know what to tell you, my friends.
Mhm.
Like, I'm begging, one, because TV is expensive and I want 911 to go on for as long as it can, and I want them to make budget, so knock it down.
Yeah.
But 2, I desperately want these characters to talk to each other for 44 minutes so bad. I want them to talk to each other, and I want a bottle episode. Wish list.
I know.
This
Crazy.
was longer than 30 seconds, but thank you for indulging me.
That's indulgent is the point of the show. What are we doing here other than indulging ourselves?
It's a great question.
I'm gonna edit that and put that on social. That's gonna be our
Yes.
clip for the episode.
Perfect. Let's do it.
Yeah, because we have to get it out before season 10 starts.
Correct.
So I'm just gonna
Yeah.
do that before we even air this episode.
It's a preview of 911 on the Rocks.
Yeah, that's what we'll
Season
do.
10 wish list.
Back to the actual episode. Abby and Fam are baking. They're baking Valentine's Day cookies.
Aww.
And we get a little snark of Abby joking that this is the first time Patricia, her mom, has ever baked anything for them. Which I would kind of like to know what that means as Patricia. Like, what kind of mom was she? Was she a working mom? Was she
I also
a
kinda
distant mother?
I kinda liked her snapping back that she made plenty of reservations.
Yeah. Yeah. What was that childhood like? Was she like a
Yeah.
businesswoman mom? What was that like?
Well, she would have been if she was making reservations.
Yeah.
That's expensive. That's
expensive.
money.
And Abby's got that nice apartment.
She does.
They seem set up pretty well. Like, what was that childhood like? Tell me more about Patricia.
Yeah.
Bossy bitch? I don't know.
I love the three of them so much. This scene
Fair.
Yes.
was delightful.
I enjoyed them.
Yeah.
And in my ever evolving understanding of we are Abby, Abby is us.
Yeah.
She's just like, I just want to put on some nice underwear and go outside. And I'm like, you know what? To be wined and dined by a beautiful boy toy. Yeah. Sounds great. I'm in. But she
And
does refer to Buck as a boy toy, which hurts my
does.
heart.
She does refer to him as that. And Carla's like, what are you even doing if you're dating someone you don't see in person? Like, what you have this hunk. I have seen the hunk.
Yeah, and Carla's like, he only wants to bone over the phone. And I'm like,
Yeah.
Abigail, have you been talking to Carla about your sex life? Ma'am.
Right. Or is Carla listening? Like, what is happening?
No. Yeah.
Wouldn't surprise me. Carla Price is a chismosa at her core.
Yes. What is going on in this house? And Abby's like, we're not dating, but Buck invited me over to the firehouse for this party. And Buck's really worried about hurting me. And I just want to go out and get fucked. So what are we going to do about this? Carla's like, you need to dump him if you are not going out for Valentine's Day.
She's very
I-
clear on that. Carla has some opinions.
Yeah.
She does.
As, I don't know, as the non-married person in this entire group, I was like, you guys are really putting it on Valentine's Day. Damn.
I was a little stressed out by the emphasis they were putting on Valentine's Day in this episode.
Yeah. I was like,
It was
Jesus.
rough
like,
because
nah.
Abby's over here and she wants to be sappy and in love and wined and dined. And then we get to Buck and Bobby responding to a fire hydrant. And Buck
yeah.
is starting to complain about, like, this is just a made up holiday made to guilt us men by whatever. And I'm like, all right, hun, calm down.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Calm down, Edgelord.
Yeah.
But Bobby did make a great point. It's probably not women like heading Hallmark and, the
No.
companies that
No.
are commercializing it.
Don
And
Draper's up
apparently-
in there doing that.
Yeah.
Right. And apparently Bobby Nash has been known to here and there like Valentine's Day since the tender age of 8.
Yep.
Robert Wade Nash, you romantic.
Bobby Nash's lore drops are pretty incredible when you think
They
about
are.
what else he was doing when he was 8.
Yeah, pretty much. Lore drop.
Yeah, that mental image too. You're like, so okay.
Interesting.
I would like to point out that this scene is the first time that something has occurred to me that actually occurred to me later in the episode. It was like they're drawing some parallels between characters here. And this feels like a tiny start of a setup for Bobby and Abby.
Oh,
Doesn't it?
doesn't it?
It really does. Yeah.
Does it?
Yeah.
That.
How
So
about
I'm assuming from your reaction that was was it supposed to be a thing or?
Okay, let us take a pause. If anyone's
Yeah.
listening who doesn't want this pause, I don't know, skip ahead a minute.
Yeah.
And later in the episode, there's definitely whoa.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Abby?
That's
Yeah.
This was like
Whoa.
a little and then that was like
Yeah.
oh.
And then that goes away. And it's
Yeah.
not until an interview with Oliver Stark and Aisha Hines at Upfronts last year.
Might have been last year,
I
yeah.
think it was Upfronts last year where they were doing a kind of these random questions where Oliver was like, hey, did you know that there was a dropped love triangle between Bobby,
Oh.
Abby, and Buck? And everyone was like, I'm sorry, what? And I was like, yeah, were none of you watching season 1? Because a lot of people
Correct.
don't watch, a lot of new people don't watch season 1. And I'm like, then you're missing everything.
You're missing everything.
Okay.
Truly
Missing
everything.
people will start watching at season 2 because that's when Eddie comes in, and I'm like, "No, no, 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 no. You have to go back. If you don't see
Yeah.
you no." But yeah, apparently there was a dropped thread, a dropped storyline where there was gonna be a love triangle, and I was like, "Well, I saw
I
that.
definitely saw that.
I
Yeah.
was
You
I was
picking that shit up.
didn't
I
drop it
like
very far. It was right there.
It was right
by
there,
the yeah.
baby."
By the time it got to the second scene between them
Yeah.
in the episode, I was like, "Oh," like I didn't remember this, but I probably noticed
Yeah.
at the time and just didn't have any context for Bobby, so I didn't really give a
I was
shit.
like, yeah, like Allison said, like, you did not
Yeah.
drop it very far. You just like
Yeah.
gently placed it on the bench and walked. You didn't come
Yeah.
back.
It's one of those things that I get to this point in the season and I'm like, okay, I'm finally on board with Buck and Abby. Okay, let's
Yes.
go. Let's do it. And then in one scene, because
I
the next
know.
scene, the next
Yeah.
scene is Chimney's party at the firehouse. And Abby's like wandering into the firehouse, kind of looking around with her plate of cookies. And I'm like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
This cinematography here is screaming meet cute.
As soon as Abby walks in and meets Bobby, I'm like, hold on.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay. I see
And, like,
it.
And the show does this from time to time. And it's all of a sudden, it's like these two actors have such chemistry
Mhm.
that you're like, fuck, okay, I know what you were writing, but also now
Yeah.
there's this, and you can't ignore this.
Yeah.
So it's like at this point, it's one of my beautiful Teen Wolf problems. It's like Buck and Abby, Abby and Bobby, Bobby and Buck,
No.
Bobby and Bobby.
No.
Like,
That is incest. No.
I'm just saying I can see it. Okay. I'm just saying I can see it.
Do we need
show
a we
does
listen and we don't judge moment between
See, now the problem
Buck and-
is between Alice and I just judge all the way down to hell.
And I just listen.
Other people, I'm like, okay, we don't king shame. I just shame Allison down to the floor.
Okay.
It's true all the time.
Yeah,
And
that's
fine.
valid.
That's
As
fine.
long as
I guess.
As long as it's consensual shaming.
Yeah,
Oh
we're
my God.
tattooed now, so I can do whatever I
We-
want.
It's true. We are. It took us, what, 13 years?
Yeah, yeah.
14.
Oh God, we're old.
Yeah, 14 years. But we did it.
Yeah.
But they set it up and
They
I
sure
can't even
did.
fight it at this point. I'm sitting here going, okay, Buck, sweetheart, I love you. Go upstairs, go find Hen. Because
Mhm.
Hen does not like Abby.
Mm.
No.
Hen
she does
decides
not.
Hen decides for whatever reason that she needs to step between Buck and Abby.
Mhm.
And I don't know what the impetus was here, like whether she's feeling Eva-based feelings, whether she's just really protective of Buck. Hen does not approve of this.
Well, what's
wanna
interesting
say-
is me watching this, I felt like Hen also didn't really seem to like Buck very much in this scene. She kind of throwed him under the bus.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
think-
again, kind of famously,
Yeah.
Buck kind of likes people who are mean to him just a little.
Yeah.
So does
Yeah.
Oliver to have.
I was gonna say that might be some character bleed a little bit.
Some character bleed.
Some actor bleed. A little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah. I think a little bit. I think I don't know. I feel like they don't say it a lot. I think, but there's definitely wow, she is too old for you.
Yeah, there's a lot of she is too old for
Yeah.
you because this is like this whole time they've been like, Buck, you need to quit your fire
Philandering.
truck stealing
Mhm.
philandering ways. And then he's like, okay, I did. And now they're all like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And he's like, but what?
Yeah.
I did what you said.
Yeah. We didn't mean bring in mom, right? Like we didn't
Yeah.
we didn't mean go the other way all the way to the spec. Like, yeah.
But yeah, Buck is just so happy that Abby has shown up and her sexual tension with Bobby is outstanding.
It's
Um,
incredible.
It's incredible, actually.
And the
But
music
we've
said
got-
it so too. The music was like, this is your new couple. And I was like, okay.
Yes. And I'm like, okay. But we've glossed over the entire purpose of this party
We did. It's welcome back chimney time.
because this is the start of the most incredible,
Yes. The 911 cakes.
the 911 cakes. Notoriously, when people come back to the firehouse, they get the most beautiful, ridiculous, horrifying cake.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that does perfectly describe that cake. Yeah.
And it is one of my favorite pieces of fanon that Hen has a cake guy.
Yeah.
That just in her back pocket, Hen has the cake sculptor.
Mm-hmm.
Because this cake that we focus on, before Chimney even makes his debut back on screen, this is a cake that is a portrait of Chimney Han in 3 dimensions with a piece of licorice rebar shoved through its skull.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Incredible. Outstanding.
I love it so much. Yeah. I mean, Bobby picks it up like it weighs nothing, but I do imagine the real version weighed quite a lot.
Oh, yeah.
And we also see Chimney back with his
Yay.
itty bitty, tiny little scar, just this little X on his forehead, as if his skull hadn't exploded out of his head.
But he has a scar.
For now.
For now, he has a scar. We're going to celebrate it for as long as it's here.
Yeah.
How long does it take for it to disappear?
A couple days.
No, he has the scar well into season 2.
Yeah, he has it into season 2, but it does go away, and you're just like, I love scars. I want to see them. The amount of time hair and makeup would have to spend putting scars on these people would be useless.
Yeah, it would be useless.
Yeah.
But I wish that, like, so it would be one of those cost-benefit analysis things. Like, you wanted to injure this character again. Are you going to be prepared to scar them up every time?
I know.
Because we have Chimney and his scar, I think, lasts at least through season 2. It might go into season 3. And then somebody else gets a scar in season 8, and the scar's still there in season 9.
Yeah, why does that? I know. That one
Which is
stays,
great.
and you're just like, okay, but yay.
But there are some other very large injuries that should both produce scars that we've never seen. That they just don't exist. It's cool, totally unblemished, totally fine. Everyone's fine.
Yeah. Crazy work.
Crazy.
But yes, so he is back. He makes a perfectly good Chimney joke of, I need you people like I need a hole in the head.
Yeah. How are you doing? Not even a headache? Just you, Buck.
Just you, Buck. Great. Perfect. Love this kind of stuff. Bobby calls him the heart of the firehouse.
Oh.
Which I guess is true, even though we haven't really seen that from him, but we will take it.
I was going to say, I'm not buying it yet, but I'll give him time to get there.
Yeah, give him time to get there, because right now I can absolutely see how that's not true.
Yeah.
But I listened to Bobby with the whole backlog in my head going, no, that's right. But really, these 5 episodes, of which he's been in 3 of them, not yet.
Not yet.
I mean, I definitely just forgot he existed for the last couple of episodes.
That's fair.
Yeah,
Because
that's
he
fair.
hasn't really been. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. And then the team comes to fuck with Buck about not taking Abby out for Valentine's Day, and kind of coerces him into taking her out on a date. So
A real one where they won't have sex.
a real date where they're not going to have sex. But I guess first we have to meet someone who is trying to have a Valentine's Day date.
A very special someone who I always forget we meet this soon in
Yeah.
my head. Melora's definitely in season 4.
No, she is she's right here. She is a character I kind of wish comes back, and she
Oh
never
my god,
does.
yes.
She never comes back, and
I
it
want
makes
her
me
to come
kind of
back
sad.
so bad.
Yeah.
I
that
want
would
her to
be
come
good.
back so bad.
So Melora is frankly a gorgeous girl.
Oh yeah.
These like perfect little curls, and she's
Big eyes.
big ol' crazy eyes.
She's got big eyes.
And she's having dinner with her date, and he immediately tells her that her cooking is a little salty, so we know he sucks. And she's like, we got the wine, we got the roses, a double feature of The Notebook and Fatal Attraction. Just kidding, I hate The Notebook. Uh-oh. We know what Fatal Attraction is about, right? Uh-oh. Which is the kind of writing that sometimes 911 does, and you're like, oh, that was good. Do that all the time.
Do it more. Do it more.
And the lighting in here in this scene, all of her scenes, is really good. And the cinematography is really good. It's nice and spooky. It's not the daytime talk show lighting that seasons 8 and 9 have now.
Yeah.
Where there's no shadows, everyone's perfectly lit, and you're like, I hate the way it looks now. Which is like the same thing that happens to Grey's Anatomy and Supernatural and all the shows where it's the Netflix lighting, and you're like, ugh, it's boring.
I hate it.
So bad. I'm sure Giffers may disagree because it's easier on them, but it looks worse on the show.
It is just easier to edit when they turn the lights on.
Yes, but it looks worse on the show because it's less interesting.
It does. It's definitely less interesting. For the record, I just did a comparison set, which I hope hit Emily's blacklist, between a scene in season 3 and a scene in season 9.
Oh, I'm sure it did.
And it was, those 2 scenes were very different color.
My blacklist is working so hard these days.
Yeah, they were very different colors. Let me just say
Yeah.
that.
I prefer the way older shows looked. Even 5 years ago, 6 years,
Yeah, they were just more interesting. I
more
really like it when
color.
they're interesting.
Yeah.
One time when we were trying to watch the Battle of Winterfell in our apartment in New
Game of
York,
Thrones. Couldn't see shit.
we were
Famously.
famously watching it live, like when
Yeah.
it debuted, and we could not get it dark enough. We had to move forward to the TV and
Yeah.
throw a blanket over us
Like trying to make a
Oh.
tent to see if we could see what was going on
to see if we
the
could see what was
screen.
going on. We couldn't see shit.
No. And you couldn't make that apartment dark enough during the day because we had
No, 'cause it had
skylights,
skylights and everything. Like,
which were lovely, but yeah. So Melora, which is such a fun name, she tells him like, now is the time where you give me my gift. And he has given her diamond-shaped chocolates.
It's pretty shitty to leave it in a fancy box.
yeah,
Yes, not diamonds, just
Yeah.
a $15 box of diamond-shaped chocolates. And since she is a little manic, she throws the glass of wine against the wall and he tries to leave and he gives her "You're not my only girlfriend. I can't watch a movie with you because I have a date with another girl and I got her the same box of chocolates and you don't mean anything to me."
I had a plan, Ted.
I had a plan, Ted. Yeah. Uh-oh. And then we get the 911 call that maybe there's a little
Where-
disturbance next door.
Yeah, a little disturbance. And Athena knocks and is just trying to check in on Melora.
Mhm.
And she's just trying to de-escalate and she's doing her job. And she recognizes that Melora is in distress and sees a self-harm scar and is like, if this night gets any worse and you think of making any choices, I want you to call me. I'm on duty all night. And like Athena is trying her very, very best to be supportive of a woman in crisis who got dumped on Valentine's Day and is having a bad history and is like not having a good time.
She's being a very
Trying
good
to be
person.
trying to be supportive. She's got
Yeah.
a good heart.
And she's taking just look around, gives her a card, and then leaves on to her next call. And then Melora
727L30 responding.
Melora pours herself some wine, gets the world's biggest butcher knife that you could have in a house.
Oh,
I don't know that comes with the block of knives.
that's a cleaver.
I don't
It's a
think
cleaver.
it does.
It's a full cleaver.
Yeah.
That's a full cleaver.
Opens up
That
the
does. Special
closet.
purchase.
Yeah, you don't get that on Amazon. And the boyfriend is tied up in the closet. Uh-oh.
Lots of duct tape.
Oops.
I've got some questions, some observations perhaps. But you know what? I'll let this play out.
I just,
Well, her food's salty. He's got at least one other date tonight.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
we'll see how this goes.
I just think maybe we should see what her point is.
Right. I want to hear Melora's point of view here.
We
Mhm.
can't assume anything
No, no,
about
no.
what she intends. So
No. Yeah. I think we should just hear her out.
we support.
Do you know what I
women on
can
this
assume
podcast.
though?
What?
It's his fault.
That they were trying to set up the Buck Bobby portion of the Buck Bobby Abby triangle in this next scene.
No, I wrote down he's tying his tie for him because that's his son.
Yeah, I have that's my dad.
Oh my god! Imagine if there had been like that love triangle, and then like Buck still came out as bi years later, and they just
Awkward.
Yeah,
decided to
let me
like.
let me say that Buck Bobby
I'm
not
not
only
hating.
daddy kink but also like a massive power dynamic and an age gap is a regular hit on the kink meme
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
for sure.
Props to all of the people doing the good work out there.
True story.
Yeah.
Cheers.
So Bobby, is helping Buck get ready for his date. The timeline is, again, confusing because earlier Hen had said that his shift ended at 2, which is insane. Shifts don't end at 2. But now he's getting ready back at the fire station and not at home to go on a 7 o'clock dinner.
Yeah, because he's got rat stuff at home and
Yeah.
no one at home knows how to tie a tie, including him.
Yeah, so he came all the way. I don't know. Doesn't matter. 1, he wouldn't be off at 2. That's a crazy time to get off a 24 or 48-hour shift. Absolutely not. They start at 7 or 8. I don't know what to tell you. Do your research. It's not that hard. Their schedules are posted online. And Buck's like, I don't have to go on this date. I don't have to go. I can stay. I don't have to. And he's just really worried about screwing this up. And he's like, what if we start having sex? And Bobby's like, well, why would that happen? Because that's always what happens. I'm a sex addict.
Self-diagnosed.
Self-diagnosed. Like, buddy, no, no, you don't understand anything yet. You're 26. And Bobby gives him a good old dad talk about like, why don't you get to know somebody first before you take them out in a stolen fire truck? And like, just don't have sex with Abby tonight because a woman like that deserves chivalry. Chivalry. The woman that
From
I'm definitely attracted to right now.
from someone like you, Bobbert?
Yeah, Bobbert.
From
So,
Bobbert?
someone like you? You want to take her out? Are you
Perhaps.
thinking maybe you haven't been into any women since you killed your wife, but maybe you're like kind of into it?
Well, yeah, because then we flash into Abby's apartment
Mm-hmm.
with Abby Clark being the world's most beautiful woman.
Oh, she's so gorgeous in this scene.
My
Coming out in that
God.
black dress. A very nice, like flowy, comfy looking, but beautiful black dress.
Yeah,
with her
with
hair all
all
done.
done. Ugh.
Hair like an angel.
Yep.
Isn't that the line?
You
Patricia
don't look
saying,
at all like a whore.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, Jesus.
Thank you, Patricia.
Thanks, Mom.
Well,
Yeah. Yep. Buck's suit is a little snug, but it is 2018, so I guess it's fine.
It's very in fashion. Him and those Bambi legs, and those
Yeah.
skinny little suits, and I'm just, ugh,
It's like
what a guy.
Yeah, I was like, that is, I guess, a time appropriate suit. It's fine. And Bobby's like, good luck. I don't want it. Good luck keeping it in your pants. This whole scene is perfect. The line delivery
It's
is perfect of
adorable.
Buck like
It's so
laughing, like,
cute.
Bobby, no.
So cute.
Yeah.
That's his dad. It's
That's
so fucking cute. I love them so much.
It's a lovely little scene. But before that, we have a weird little aside of,
Yeah.
which could have been a bigger scene, I guess, of Athena getting called to a pretty big crash on the highway. 12 cars, no fatalities, not too bad.
Good.
But there's an organ transplant vehicle stuck in it. And they need help getting an organ to the hospital before the clock runs out. So Athena is like, let's go, buddy. Let's get this organ. Let's get the tech in the squad car and let's get going. So we just have.
I believe that this is literally just a filler scene.
I think it's
but
a
it's
time
very
filler.
fun.
It's fun. It's silly. It's goofy, which I love. I'm down for silly, goofy. Let's have Athena do some stuff because she's kind of a main character in the early seasons.
I feel like they were just like, okay, Angela Bassett has it in her contract that she needs to be a badass once per episode. So
Absolutely.
and I don't blame them.
A little car
No.
chase blowing through the streets. And it's a 16-year-old high school student from Seattle getting an organ. They deliver it on time. Everyone's
on.
happy. And Athena is like, I'm so glad to be delivering a heart on Valentine's Day. And the nurse there was like, yeah, that was a kidney.
Kidneys are also good.
Yeah. I love it. I
Important.
think it's funny. It's not a useless scene, but it is
Yeah.
just kind of like not everything has to be dire and life or death. She was delivering a kidney, and that's important too. And it was fun.
And like functionally, it's a scene to break, like to remind the audience of the fact that she's not actually spending all night at Melora's. Is that she's going back? She's getting called back to Melora's.
Yep. Yeah.
Um,
She
but
is
also 727L driving like a bat out of hell.
driving like a bat out of hell, and also that she is spending Valentine's Day running calls. Like this is what
She
she's
also
doing.
does not want to be at home.
She does not want to be at home. She is running around, she's doing stuff, but she does get called back to Melora's for a welfare check. And Melora's just like, I was just having a moment, but I do have a box of chocolates for you, Athena. I
It's
do.
definitely not the one that I got
Yeah.
for, did you know that See's Candy is open 24 hours a day? And I was like, Melora.
Oh. Oh no, she has a second date herself. We're both members of the Lonely Hearts Club. I just wanted to thank you for being so awesome. Oh no, I splashed wine all over you.
Oh
no.
Oh no. You're gonna have to take your shirt off.
Oh no.
So Athena is in the bathroom trying to wipe down, and Melora's like, the hydrogen peroxide's really gonna get that blood out, or whatever she says. I was like, ooh,
There's
careful.
ammonia. It's like
ammonia. Yeah, I was like, who has ammonia?
Melora, you are
Hydrogen
saying
peroxide
too
I
much.
have.
Yeah,
A little bit.
a little bit. And Athena's like looking through the cabinets, all suspicious, like, that's a lot of medication.
It's a lot of medication. Then she looks in the sink or the tub, the shower, and there's just a big swirl of blood in it. And then she's like, I must draw my gun.
It's like, none of this looks good. So she
Not
starts.
looking good.
It did make me kind of like question. She just pulled out Lexapro as the first one. I'm like, well, I feel like you could have started with the antipsychotic or something.
Yeah. I was like,
Yeah, you
wait,
could have
that's
started
my
with Tylenol.
cabinet.
Yeah. Hey, hold on. Let's not judge here.
Hey, that's most of our cabinets these
Yeah.
days.
Yeah.
But she starts searching the house and finds on a table the boyfriend cut apart and glued back together.
I have so many questions about this, and none of it is about the guy and why he's chopped up and glued back together.
I get that.
But like that part I understand. She's trying to build the perfect boyfriend.
Out of the same
So
parts.
she like and then glues him back.
Yeah.
Melora, baby, those are the same parts.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
gonna
you-
get the same guy.
Diversify your sourcing there, Melora.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're gonna have to go get another guy.
Yeah.
You really
at
gotta.
least one, depending on the parts.
Yeah,
At least one.
he's gonna come back the same. You gotta
Yeah.
maybe she moved arms on the other side. I don't know. But yeah,
Maybe, but like that was my whole thing. I was like,
know.
Melora, if I'm following your logic,
Exactly.
if I'm following the story logic in which we didn't like him in the shape that he was in, well, okay, maybe we did though, because she's like, he can cook and he was great in bed and whatever. It's like, so maybe she did just want all of it except the heart
That's
part of
right.
it. But still,
Then
I
why
just
cut
if
him
you're
apart?
gonna cut him apart to glue him back together, I don't. It was for the visual, it was for the gag, but I
know.
thought about it for too long.
Dude, I know. I did too. I was like, but wait, that's Frankenstein's monster came from different people. Yet,
That's the whole point.
I mean, she is on a lot of psychotics or antipsychotics, so I mean,
Yeah, well,
not a full deck happening here.
no, but I'm trying to follow the logic.
Well, unfortunately, Melora somehow gets the drop on Sergeant Athena Grant. Uh-oh. It was not a good Valentine's Day for her.
Uh-oh. I really wish she hadn't gone in there.
I know. Me too.
The super glue isn't dried yet. Like, Melora!
She's funny. I like her.
Yeah.
She's crazy, but I like her.
Melora.
Having a good day are Buck and Abby at a very fancy restaurant.
Yeah.
Where small boy Buck Buckley is attempting to order wine.
Oh.
I definitely blocked this whole scene from my memory. I had zero recollection of this from the first time I watched season 1.
Really?
Yeah. I was like, this is a new show for me right now.
It's kind of fun though.
Yeah.
We get a little voiceover of Abby's thoughts, worried about Buck getting carted and not
Seagulls.
her. So we
Okay,
hear Abby's thoughts, and she's like, "He looks super cute, but I am worried about Buck getting carted and not her."
That's
Because
a very reasonable
It
thing to
is.
be
Yeah.
afraid of in this moment.
or like,
Yeah.
"Oh, you brought your mom for Valentine's Day."
Yeah.
It's fair.
fair.
She is extremely hot, so I don't know that anyone's going to confuse them for a mother-son situation.
I don't think so. Not dressed like that
Yeah,
on Valentine's Day.
yeah, at that kind of restaurant.
I hope not. I
Yeah.
hope that they're open-minded instead it is like, yes, a MILF.
And because Buck is a hungry growing boy, he goes in on the bread while he's thinking
Obviously.
about how hot she is. He just immediately chokes on the bread.
Yeah.
Yeah. And graphically, which I will
Yeah.
give Oliver Stark credit for doing these kind of things very well. He tries to drink
Yeah.
water and it just pours out of his mouth onto
Yes.
the table. And then it kind of goes black and we get a 911 call of Abby calling that we've got a plot twist. We have, and she knows his age. This is where we get a timestamp that Buck is 26.
Yep.
He is down. He is not breathing. And Abby is doing chest compressions because he is fully choking to death.
So this is perhaps the start of my only routine beef with 911. These are not chest compressions. I don't know what these are.
Well, they can't kill the actor.
It's Oliver Stark showing up with some broken ribs the next.
Yeah.
But I
Okay,
do
fair
agree.
enough.
It doesn't look convincing though. I
but
feel
they
like
do this.
Every
They
time.
do this forever.
I know.
It's
Oh, really?
always like it's always really, really light and really, really fast. And I'm just looking at this like, no, you just want her boobs to jiggle. Like, same. But
I know.
stop it.
What I haven't
Dr. Robbie would not approve.
Correct.
I want to know why TV shows haven't figured out a way to have a dummy body and the actor's head. Surely there is a
Yeah.
way to have a dummy body with the actor's head that isn't CGI, because I know the costs for a network show, that's going to be crazy. so that they can do more realistic looking compressions because everyone on every show is always like, wow, those are terrible looking compressions. And it's been 100 years of chest compressions on TV, and we're
Oh.
still like, that looks bad. And we haven't figured out a way to do this more realistically, or people are just like, we don't care that much.
Yeah, they
I don't know what
probably
it
just don't
is.
care, and it doesn't matter. It's just one of my
You're not the only one, though. It does pull people out to be like, man, she is barely touching his shirt
yeah,
on a
and she's just, like,
show
shaking her
about
head, like
chest compressions.
yeah, literally, there are actual firefighter paramedics on the scene all
Yeah.
the time, and not a damn one of them can do compressions.
Yes, this is a chest compression show. And they're
By the way, for the bottle episode, they all have to go through CPR training, and that's why they're all in the firehouse.
that could
Wait,
be
it's so good.
that could be the episode, right? Because canonically, in real life,
Oh,
firefighters are
amazing.
doing training all fucking day. They could just be getting recertified, right? Like,
Yeah, they're just getting recertified, they're just doing training, and somebody has to come in on their day off, and somebody's like, "Oh, well, so I saw your compressions, it was like you barely were touching his shirt,"
Yeah.
and then we can go over all the times that they did, and we can do flashbacks
Yeah.
to, like, whatever.
and it would be using
on,
dummies so you could see real, yeah, it'd be great. Oh, and this is so unnecessary, but they could be using the new female dummies that have boobs to talk about how people don't want to give women chest compressions because they don't want to touch boobs.
Yeah.
Anyway,
And then you can even add a little extra layer and actually teach people how to do CPR.
Yeah. Yeah.
In that.
that could be fun.
See, we did it.
We did it. So
We
we're
did
gonna
it.
have to post this episode during the summer before we record all of them just to get it out.
Yeah, like, hey guys, before you
Yeah.
start writing, please do this.
Yeah. Okay. Buck's dying, which
Chuck's dying and
is-
Abby's giving very fast
he's dying.
compressions.
He looks beautiful though.
God, he looks so pretty.
So pretty, dying on the ground. Not his first time. This is Buck's death number 1.
Yes. 6 episodes in, number 1.
Don't get me fucking started. So he's calling 911 again because she's getting real nervous. We meet a 911 operator, Stephanie, who we will never see again, unfortunately.
Rip. Unfortunately.
which is great.
She was
She's-
so competent.
She's so competent. She's in a wheelchair, which is great because diversity and inclusion, just other people on the show. And she's like, or Abby's like, I need you to walk me through an emergency tracheotomy because you and I both know the EMTs are not going to get here in time. So they do that because what is a medical show without an emergency trach?
Yeah.
Correct.
It is
You want it. I want it. We all want it. Sterile field be damned.
Using vodka as a sterilizer.
Let's get a pen. Let's get a knife. They're in a restaurant. Surely there's going to be a steak knife, right?
Surely.
And we get an on-scene crake because I think growing up on ER and Grays and House, I think we could all perform one, right?
Probably.
We feel pretty confident that you could kill someone doing a emergency tracheotomy.
I feel very confident that
Yeah.
they could kill someone trying to do it.
Yeah, me too. I feel like I could ruin someone's throat doing that. Absolutely.
Yeah. I feel like my favorite part of this whole thing is that so Abby performs the emergency tracheotomy. She's doing it with a pen that has one of those like rubber grippy thingies on it.
I know.
And I'm just like, oh, rip to the bacteria in your neck.
Every
Oh.
time I'm like, "Ugh."
Ugh. But Buck opens his eyes.
Yeah,
Tell me this isn't Evan Buckley came back wrong.
that would be great. I'm into it.
The way he opens his eyes in this and like the look on his face, it, to me is screaming came back wrong.
His eyes have never been wider.
No,
He never opens his eyes this wide ever.
no, never again.
And honestly, gorgeous.
Oh God, yeah.
That shot
That's one of
above,
the-
great.
One of the many things that I don't know, Mandy, I know that you will hopefully be gentle with us. Emily and I are both gonna thirst over pretty much everybody on this
I'm
cast.
so sorry.
Liked it. I mean, right now, the only one I'm really thirsting over, I mean, Athena, obviously, but just Abby also.
It's
Yeah.
not my fault. I still think men are attractive.
I'm
Yeah, for
trying
me
not
in
to
season
hold
1, it's got to be Bobby.
I mean, yeah,
Like I love Baby Buck, but oh my God, Bobby, Captain Bobby.
yeah. And really, Chimney would be in there if his hair wasn't so unfortunate.
We'll wait till season 2. We'll
Yeah.
wait till season 2 with Chimney's better hair.
Yeah. Just the hair is throwing me.
Yeah.
Because then he takes his shirt off and you're like, that's what's under there?
I
Damn.
was gonna say he does just seem to be getting the kind of goofy edit to me right
Gets
now.
the goofy edit, yeah.
Yeah.
He does. He does get the goofball edit, but it's the whole thing about love and lust and what
Mhm.
do you care about in a partner and what makes them beautiful and then you're like, "Oh, but actually he's kind of a babe."
Yeah.
"Oh, I forgot Kenny Troy's actually a babe." "Oh, yeah."
Mhm. And he
That I
was
can
on
believe. I've
Glee.
seen the actor, yeah.
He sure was, as the world's worst gynecologist.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's always that. But Buck takes Abby's hand, and I think he's gonna be okay as one of our main cast members.
Yay! He, for the moment, has survived death.
Is he okay? Is this Buck 1.5?
Came back wrong, came back
Yeah,
wrong.
maybe we'll have to go back and do a rewrite of Buck came back wrong.
Oh, do it.
So we have another call because the 118 are still working, and they've
Well,
got
at
to
least Bobby and Chimney are still
they're
working.
down several people. Where's the rest of A shift? And
Hen well, Buck is dying over bread at the restaurant,
Mhm.
and Hen is with her beloved wife
oh no,
celebrating Valentine's Day.
Allison, Buck is still at the restaurant.
Buck is still at
Still
the
at the
restaurant.
restaurant.
Uh-oh.
He's still stuck in this corner he hunts.
Uh-oh. That's what it is. Sitting in the corner I haunt. Cross-legged and oh no. Okay. I'm gonna file that one away.
Yeah, we're filing that under haunted hotel.
Yep, that's a haunted. Okay. I'm gonna put that one away.
Down, write it down.
Yep, putting it away.
Because somebody wouldn't recognize that scene.
Yeah.
If they were to walk in and look at it, somebody would not recognize it and wouldn't know what was happening.
Great.
Yep, great.
Okay. So the rest of the team are still working because they have jobs. Jobs don't stop for Valentine's Day.
Unfortunately for
They've
us all.
they've gotten a call that someone has taken a little fall and they're worried about a broken back. So
Bummer. Bobby broke his
As-
back. That sucks.
that's a big deal. The 118 shows up to this address and the couple who answers the door are like, "No, no one here called 911. What are you talking about?
Weird.
We are all good. We were clearly just having sex and we are all good." And they start over explaining the situation so that we can get some context as the audience. And the guy is like, "Yeah, I said I was working late, but then I surprised her and came home." And the woman is like, "I wasn't expecting him home until later. Much later.
So much later.
So much later." And Chim and Bobby give themselves a little glance of, interesting.
Later. So much later.
It's like, okay, great. We're just going to take a walk around the perimeter and check all the boxes. And it turns out that there is a guy in the backyard on the ground in his underwear,
Poor guy in the backyard.
having broken both of his legs because he jumped from the second story. Third?
Which
Second?
they-
Hard to tell.
Second, but which they then call a Casanova fracture.
Yep,
I love thematic episodes.
I do too. Yep. And that is because he is actually the separated husband, ex-husband of the woman.
Separated husband.
They are separate. The guy in the house is the new guy.
Yeah.
And the wife and husband are still kind of hooking up, even though they're separating.
Lol.
And aren't straight people fun?
Yeah. Also, the writers were really just, yeah, we're going to do something with this. We're going to flip the trope.
I love when they flip the trope.
Yeah. And
This was not the best trope flipping. Now, it was fine, but not really, I don't know.
It wasn't a call that drove a story. It was just a call
Yeah.
that was vaguely thematic
was
and
very
entertaining.
yeah, it was just a silly call. And now this poor guy has 2 broken legs. And I think he's getting back together with his wife.
I think so,
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she follows him to the hospital, and they're like, I think those crazy kids are gonna be okay.
I think you're gonna be okay.
Also, to continue keeping track of things I remember from 8 years ago and things I don't, this scene I remembered.
Jumping out in his underwear.
Yeah, and that it was her husband.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. So that
I think I just found the entire Buck choking thing kind of like cringe and blocked it out of my mind.
Fair.
if we go back to it, or we can either save it for the end to ask questions about the episode. Were you ever worried that the main cast member was gonna die?
No, not at all. No.
Right. Yeah. So it's like, why are we hurting Buck so
Yeah.
early? Why are we hurting my small child?
It was like, I get that their date needed to kind of like go sideways, but I don't know.
Well, they had to hurt the small child so that Bobby and Abby had a reason to get together.
I mean,
again.
really though. That way they can go off and have some coffee together.
They can go off and have some
Because
coffee.
we did
Yeah.
just try to kill Chimney, and now we
We
are
did.
already trying to kill Buck. You know how I feel about NDEs. It
It's not good. Emily
starts
does not care for them.
I do not care for them, Sam I am. I do not care for them at all.
Feel like you may be watching the wrong show then.
I'm
You know what? I
not.
keep trying to make this point.
No, they're supposed to hurt the people on the call, not each other.
It's
Yeah.
true. And yet they missed the memo.
Yeah, they really did. Because like plane crashes, car crashes, fires on a firefighter show? Crazy.
What?
So my thing here is that I actually could be fine with near death experiences, but I have seen enough promos for this show to know that generally a lot of the near death experiences don't seem to have anything to do with the
Oh.
calls they get.
Oh,
No,
So
they don't. Not even a
oh,
little.
did you
Yeah.
just strike? Did you just find one of the points of contention I have with the show?
yeah,
Did you?
I mean, like
oh, and that they don't
firefighter
have any
almost
lasting impact on the
dies-
characters of the show whatsoever?
Yeah,
No.
firefighter almost dies in fire. Great. Firefighter dies for. I'm sorry, this is too soon. Weird government.
Don't talk to me
virus.
about my father.
I'm gonna say they're losing me with that one.
The government
But-
wasn't involved.
Anyway, we're not. Yeah, I actually watched part of it. But anyway, yeah.
Firefighter
leave your-
goes to
I'll leave your traumas alone now.
For the moment. It's
For
all
the
right.
moment.
We'll get more.
Yeah.
It happens so often.
It really does.
So often.
So I had a note. Mandy, close your ears.
Okay.
My note writes, I love when bad things happen to when bad things used to happen to callers. And by this time next year they'll both have Valentines. I'm so soft.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Mandy, I can't wave at you to come back, but come
Okay.
back, Mandy, come back.
The software has a chat feature.
It does, but I don't use it.
No, because I don't look. It's on a different screen. Okay, we have to come back to our mad woman,
We do.
and she has Athena tied up in a chair. Somehow she
Bummer.
was able to get Athena into a chair and tied up.
I was questioning that. I feel like that's maybe she's just like a hella high on adrenaline right now.
Maybe.
Yeah.
And she is doing her mad woman monologue about how Ted did not appreciate the effort she put into the day. And she's like, you know what? I do know what I'm doing. It's not my brain that's broken. It's my heart. It's my heart that's broken, and that's why I'm the way I am. And then we hear another person calling out for help. Because she's not alone in this house with the dead body and
Nope.
Athena. We've got Ashley, Ted's other date from Valentine's Day.
Hi, Ashley.
And Melora tended to be Ted to get Ashley to come to the house. And then she got Ashley tied up in the basement with a water heater. And now she has to die.
Okay.
Because what if she tries to get Ted back? And Athena's
Because he's new and improved.
he's new and improved. And Athena's like, baby, I don't think that's gonna happen. Because Ted is dead. And Melora's like, no. He is gonna be fine. Because Ted just needs a new heart. A good one. Yours.
Donna.
And I love this. I love that Melora is going to take Athena's heart and put it in Ted's body, and he is going to be a better person. I love crazy people in shows.
love
Like,
her.
this is incredible. Incredible work.
She's so interesting. She's so interesting.
Like,
I look forward to her being on screen.
I want her back. I don't know what the jail time for something like this is, but she's a pretty white woman. Surely she'll get paroled.
Yeah.
Trump would parole her.
Yeah. Just let
Or,
her.
you know, Athena's going to have to do some investigation work and she's going to have to go to the prison and she's going to have to meet with Melora.
Yeah.
Laura's
Ooh.
gonna like become her Hannibal Lecter for catching other people having a mental break.
I hope
There's
so.
another serial
Yeah.
killer out there stealing hearts for the next
Oh,
Valentine's
man.
Day
And
episode.
Laura's the only
Amazing.
answer.
And they're gonna target Buck. Just for
I would watch
everyone's
the
enjoyment
out
but
of that.
mine.
No, it's Buck is going to be on his very first, very important, incredibly nervous Valentine's Day date, while Athena is going to stumble into a crime scene where a guy is cut up and super glued back together. So she has to go talk to
So you gotta
Melora.
go talk to him. Yep. And Eddie is suspiciously late.
Weird,
Weird. For his
Weird.
date. That's so crazy.
weird, so crazy.
You can have that one for free, writers.
Yeah, that sounds so great. He's suspiciously late, and Buck is really nervous for no reason at all.
Yeah.
I just want to watch it.
Yeah. But make it good and put the lighting back
Please. Put the lighting back in.
So Athena starts talking about the history of Valentine's Day because someone did a school project or something.
Love you,
She's
May.
like
Scholar,
Lupercalia.
May Grant.
Yeah, scholar like Lupercalia. And I was like, yeah, but if like do the Wikipedia search, you're like missing half of what's going on here. But anyway, so they're talking about it. And really it's just her opportunity to distract Melora while she gets free of her duct tape handcuffs because Melora is definitely about to try to stab her.
Definitely.
Yeah. But she doesn't because Athena Grant is not going to die today.
Not today.
So she gets Melora knocked out just as someone else starts banging on the front door.
How many dates does this man have?
And this is Sandra. This is Ted's other Valentine's Day date. And this woman is on a rampage. She does not care that there is a woman knocked out on the floor, that there is a cop in the house. She is like, Ted, where is your ass? We need to talk, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, ma'am, I need you to focus up on what is happening in front of you right now.
Not sure if you noticed.
Yeah.
Definitely a crime scene.
Yeah. If you could just slow down and take a breath. And then Athena gets the other woman out of the basement and she's like, you girls need to do a better job at picking your men. And I was like, you're not wrong. What does Ted have? He was fine looking.
Yeah, he's fine.
Is fine.
He's literally just a guy. Hit him with your car.
He's just a guy. But poor Melora gets and taken in the back of a squad car. And I do hope to see her again. Let's put that out there.
Yeah.
Bring back Melora. Yeah. Yep. So
I'd watch.
That's the end of Athena's. She goes home to her beautiful house where there is a plate of cookies on the table and a glass of wine waiting for her from the kids.
Yeah, and her husband.
And her husband.
Yeah.
I think it's
like,
probably on his own Valentine's Day date. Yeah.
Don't know who the children are with.
No.
Or maybe they're all in bed.
I'm going to assume they're in bed.
I'm going to assume everybody's in bed, including Michael.
Yeah. And someone else's.
No, because someone has to be there to watch the children.
Well, he wasn't watching May.
It's true. He was not watching May. Aw, May.
Yeah. But Athena has had a very busy night.
True story.
So I think she does deserve a little drink and some sweet treats to kind of come down. I feel like maybe she would have had to have been at that crime scene a lot longer.
For sure.
And maybe some paperwork to deal with, but that's not today's problem.
Yeah, they don't seem to do a lot of paperwork ever. Unless that's just all the time skips or all paperwork.
The bottle episode is just Athena at a desk filling out paperwork.
Yes.
Just page after page. But we do end in the hospital. Buck is unconscious because he's had his throat cut open with a steak knife. And Abby is at his bedside.
He deserves that.
Bobby comes to visit.
He deserves that too.
And, you know,
It writes itself.
This scene is strange.
It writes itself.
I mean, I never read it because it wasn't for me. None of this was for me. But Bobby is like, thanks for saving his life. And I can sit with Buck if you want to go. And Abby's like, but I sure would love the company. And they are
I sure would love some chivalrous male company.
They're
sir.
straight flirting.
Yes.
Yeah, they are.
100%.
And I am not mad about it at all. Last episode, I was like, yes, Buck and Abby. And now I'm like, fuck that twink. Let me, what are my adults?
In front of Buck's unconscious body, they're flirting.
Yeah, they're going to go get coffee together.
They end the episode going off and getting coffee together.
And leaving his body alone in the bed.
Yeah. What an end to a Valentine's Day episode is the two of them.
When your dad steals your girl.
His dad stole his girl. Crazy work. And I'm not mad about it because age-wise, it definitely makes a lot more sense. The romanticism and the things they have in common, way more sense. But what a crazy way to end the episode is like, hey, I've been setting up Buck and Abby. Here comes Dad. Whoa.
But then they just drop it, right? Because I didn't remember that being a thing.
Oh, it totally dropped.
Okay.
Yeah, no, they drop it like it's hot. But like, so I'll be watching next episode going, but wait a minute, weren't the two of you like, having a moment?
Yeah.
Weren't you like, no, now you're just, okay, I guess.
Which is kind of annoying because this time around, I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
All
I'm
right.
super into it. I wanted to see where this goes. And long term with contracts and whatever, I have to imagine that because Connie Britton was only contracted for these 10 episodes, that they played the tape a little bit forward and said, if we give this love interest to Bobby, then what do we do? Because she's not coming back next season.
Right. Yeah.
So, like, we can't.
Yeah. But still.
That's when
Yeah,
they just
but
pivot.
still.
That's when they pivot to the Buck Bobby storyline and bring in the bisexual awakening a few seasons early.
Correct.
You
Cheers. Cheers forever. I look forward to your contribution on the scholarly website.
I'll
Yeah, and
start
you'll
doing
be,
my,
I was gonna say, you'll be writing
research.
this one?
Yeah, I'd like to read it. What should I put on the calendar?
I'm trying to decide if I would really write that or not. I feel like I'm not ruling it out entirely.
Great.
Awesome. Can't wait.
We'll wait for
Can't
you.
wait. But yeah, they're definitely setting up a love triangle here, and I'm still a little sad that they never went through with it.
I know. Because then,
Like, I get why, and I understand. It all ends the way it ends, and it's fine. But ugh,
because like Buck getting mad at Bobby over his girl would have been like a crazy dynamic.
yeah, it would have been a crazy dynamic. But we also have to kind of look at where they go from here, because we are in episode 6.
Mhm.
So we have 7, 8, 9, and 10.
Who
Ooh.
is calling?
Not I, Brown Bear.
Oh my god. Okay.
Okay. That was a
Terrible.
work
So,
call,
like-
and I'm not working today.
Well, fuck them.
Yes.
Like, they have 4 episodes to pivot.
Yep.
And they do.
They do.
And I think this is why the pivot catches me so off guard. Because they very clearly did not have the season 1 end goal in mind when they like constructed the first half of the season.
Yeah. Especially
Like,
to bring
this
in a
is-
little plot, like a love triangle. Like, damn.
Yeah. This was definitely like the direction.
Mhm.
We're 6 episodes in and they have to slam on the brakes and pivot. And they do. But I think that there is a reason why I'm constantly like, oh, where did that come from?
Mhm. Which is crazy because they did know that Connie Britton was only on for 1 season.
So somebody just like didn't read the memo, I guess?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's what she signed on for. And maybe they were like, maybe we can keep her. Maybe we can trap her. Like,
Maybe we can convince her.
maybe we can convince her. And I don't think you were going to do that because she goes, I forget, did American Horror Story come after this or before us? I can't remember. But you knew that she was one and done. And you were like, but what if it was a love triangle? And it worked. Oh, wait. It does work. Come back. Come back. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's why I want
Rip
to
to the
talk to these.
rip to the babbies.
Ew.
triangle.
Babby. Ew. Babby. I hate that. No, don't say that again. That's gross.
Sorry.
That is gross. Some words are just gross.
Some words are just gross.
Can I? Okay.
I can find some worse ones for you.
Can
but
I-
we're not going to do that yet.
Okay. I know I've told you this before, and I'll say it again because whatever. I hate Prev. or
Yeah, you hate
Preve,
Preve.
whatever. One is because it just doesn't work as a functional way to look at things on Tumblr.
Mhm.
Like, how am I supposed to go back
No,
and
I
look at the
hate it,
tags? I
yeah.
don't know. What do you Preve? Who is Preve? How could I know
Yeah.
that? How could I know who you were blogged this from? But also, it's an ugly word. I hate the sound of it. It's up there. It's an ugly sounding word, and I hate having to see it and have it ricochet in my brain because it sounds.
Yeah.
bleh. It's ugly sounding or in English.
See, I think it's beautiful, but
Ugh.
only because I'm just now learning that I don't actually pronounce it. I see those 4 letters and it gives me a twinkling ping in my head.
No. All I hear is Prev, like Prevagen.
No.
All I hear is Prevagen.
I
Every
don't read it
time,
at
Prevagen.
all.
At
I-
all. How
because
lucky
it doesn't-
you?
Because
Prev,
it doesn't
Prev.
doesn't read to me previous.
No, it doesn't at
it-
all.
It's just its own word and in my brain it doesn't I don't read it out loud. It just kind of goes
It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't read as previous. It reads as Prev. So all I hear is
Prev.
Prev.
See,
Prev.
and
Prev.
now it's going to read as Prev forever and I blame you. You ruined it.
Yeah, well, I make people pronounce the word as both. So suck it up. Hang out with me long enough, and you're gonna start putting L's where they don't belong anyway. But yeah,
Absolutely not.
it's just Prev. And again, it's not functionally useful. How do I know who you were blogged from? There's a chain of 50 people. Whomst is this?
Copy paste,
Just
baby.
copy
Copy
paste
paste.
the tags in there so everyone can enjoy the fun. I'm not scrolling through a million people. And
See, I am, but only because I'm
most of the tags are just
read like the morning paper.
most of the tags are the boring tags like I put. So just put the good tags in there. Just do it. I hate it. I have
This
flirted.
episode was fun.
I've flirted with putting it in my blacklist, but then I lose the entire dash and it's bad.
Correct.
Anyway, it's just
This episode was fun. I liked it.
this episode is fun and I do like
Yeah.
it. I love a themed episode. And there's several in a row. There's the next one is
Yeah.
the full moon. Is the
full moon episode. Yes.
yeah, it's great.
I'm
I
intrigued.
like the full moon episode.
Yeah. I feel like some shows take a season or two to warm up. I think this is the episode where it really hits its stride.
The Heartbreaker.
This is, I think, we had to kind of get through the first few episodes. We kind of had to wiggle it out. But this is where I think it really is okay. I'm on board.
Yeah.
I like more characters than I dislike.
Mm.
I know where things are going. I'm in.
I still think it's crazy. You were saying that it was 6 episodes. Who is Chimney?
Yeah.
You really don't, given how vital he is to the rest of the show and the rest of the season. You're
Correct.
like, who is this guy?
Who is this guy?
What do you mean he's the heart of the station? Like, no, he's not.
Not right
Not
now.
right now.
It's just Tatiana. Tatiana was making him like that.
I know.
His desperation for Tatiana was doing this.
And now she's gone.
Let the heal. Nature can heal.
Nature can
Nature
heal.
can begin to heal.
Yep.
Yeah, I still have no opinion on Chimney.
That's okay. There's
I-
time.
Yeah. I now have I don't know about Bobby. I don't love him yet.
Okay.
I'm not sure I like
fine.
him yet. But also,
You
I
don't
think
have to actually like Bobby. You
and
don't.
I know, but I think I will, which is like, because I mean, I feel like I trust both of you to have a certain like level of taste with TV shows.
Oh, row.
Maybe I mean I know what this show is, so I'm saying that within the
Yeah.
context of we met in Glee fandom.
I was gonna say we did
Yes.
all watch Glee, so
We did
Maybe
logically.
it's not necessarily level of taste. It's just that I think I am on the same level wherever that falls on the scale. Like I trust you to like shows that I also would like.
fair.
Um,
This is fair.
But yeah, I also think the Bobby and Abby stuff really confused my brain this episode. So
Yeah.
I know.
it was a sharp pivot from this is a tragic character who committed mass murder to now he's just gonna flirt with the pretty girl on screen.
Yep.
Mhm.
Sure is.
It's like I don't know. I'm getting whiplash with his character.
Yes, I can see that given how
Yeah, for sure.
what his
Mhm.
backstory is. You have to really like go with it.
But it also, like, I do also still think it comes back to the fact that I didn't get to see enough of Bobby being a casual character, just having conversations with everyone before the tragic backstory.
Right.
Because I actually think that I probably would have liked him a lot more if this episode came before the flashback episode.
I
True
think
story.
a longer season
Interesting.
would have been really interesting.
Yeah.
Totally. Yeah, I'm very into the idea of that. Yeah. Redo season 1.
Yes. Just bring Connie Britton back. Let us have some writer's room input.
Do it.
Actually, I mean, with the frequency with which shows are rebooted, I actually feel like rebooting a show that's still on is the next logical step.
Don't say it out loud. What is wrong with
They've
you?
They've literally been doing it. This show had 2 spin-offs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, the spin-offs, but not reboots. Like,
Well, Nashville is
oh, is
Captain
it?
in Nashville. You look at him in the wrong light
No.
and you're like, Bobby?
Yeah. I don't know. Has he killed anyone?
No, but apparently the season ends with the 2 wife figures beating each other
Oh,
up.
Jesus Christ. I can't watch that show. I won't. It's too dumb.
Literally, the only reason I would watch it is for the 2 wife figures.
I can't with Leanne
I want to
Rimes.
watch Arizona and Leanne Rhymes go at it.
It's so stupid. Just
Wait,
give me
who are
back
the,
Lone
who are the
Star.
actresses?
So the woman who plays Arizona from Grey's
Mhm.
Anatomy and
Okay.
Leanne Rhymes.
Well, that's amazing.
Yeah.
I understand your point now. Yeah.
Yeah. It's what is her name? Arizona Robbins. Jessica Capshaw.
Oh,
Okay.
yes, that's it.
Mm-hmm. Which is
But yeah,
Mhm.
those are the 2. So new Captain Bobby has a wife, Jessica Capshaw, and an old lover, Leanne Rhymes. And I'm sitting here going, dump him?
Yeah.
and get together.
Oh God, yeah.
Obviously.
That is the only answer to that
That's the
scenario.
only answer.
It is crazy that Kate Capshaw's daughter is fighting Leanne Rimes for Nipple Robin.
For Nipple Robin.
Like, what a weird.
I love that movie so much. Do not speak to me or my son,
know.
Batman and Robin, ever again.
I would not. I'm not against Nipple Robin. I don't care. It's all
I
good.
love that stupid movie so much.
It's crazy that like Indiana Jones's love interest is her daughter is fighting Nipple. I don't know. It's just weird.
Hollywood
I know.
Nepo babies.
That's
Yeah.
strange. Okay, well, that's probably a tangent that may or may not make it into the final edit.
Probably shouldn't.
So, any final thoughts on Heartbreaker?
I will say, I just fact checked something that I had also assumed. Apparently, Abby can call the doctor and ask. As long as she identified herself, law enforcement or emergency workers can access a patient's information. But I feel like even if she called and said, the patient's having a medical emergency. Yeah, the doctor is then free to disclose that information.
Interesting.
I don't trust that the writers knew that, though. I think they were
No.
winging it.
I really am looking at the reality of Abby placing a phone call, getting someone at the doctor's office.
That's
to pick up the
unrealistic.
phone
Yeah, right.
and
No, that's
actually
true.
like complete her request in 3 calendar minutes. That doesn't feel real.
There's a special hotline.
God. Yeah. So that's another tangent, but we're not going to go into that today. But yes, good looking out. I guess Abby Clark was only bending the rules.
It
and
just made
not
me curious because I
and
was
half.
like, wait, if I'm in an emergency situation, actually, I might want my doctor to just go ahead and tell them what I'm on so they don't give me life-ending treatment.
Totally. You know what? You call my doctor and you ask them what I'm allergic to if I can't tell them.
Yeah.
If they answer you, then can you pass that information along to me?
Yeah.
Also, can you tell them I would like to book in for an appointment? Because
Yeah. You see them in 6 months.
If you can get them on the phone, you let them know. That would actually that's how you start making doctor's appointments is you just get 911 to call for you.
Yes. You just get a job as a 911 operator to call the doctor.
Yeah. That's really funny. Okay, well, that's not medical advice from us, so don't do that.
No.
But that's our first Valentine's Day episode.
Aww.
I liked it. I like this episode.
Me too.
I think it's fun.
It's just very fun. Okay, well, that is a wrap on this. The next episode is Full Moon, parentheses, Creepy AF, which I think is maybe my favorite title. Because it's too silly. But yeah, that is a wrap on us. Thank you for listening. And I guess that's what you missed on Don't Cut Your Boyfriend Apart.
You've been listening to 911 on the Rocks, a Fandom on the Rocks podcast. For more episodes, including Pack Dynamics and Glee on the Rocks, check us out on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever else you get your podcasts. To support the pod, subscribe to our Patreon at patreon.com/Fandom on the Rocks. Subscribers get early access, unbelievably long mini episodes, and even a postcard or two. Hang out with us on the internet, on Tumblr, TikTok, and Instagram at Fandom on the Rocks. We'll talk to you later, but until then, don't say the Q word, okay?